Hello, welcome to another episode on Gerard World. In today's video, we are going to give an insight on why vaccinated people can still be reinfected by coronavirus. Before we go on, let's have an insight on how vaccines work. These coronavirus vaccines work by giving your immune system a preview of the virus, so it can learn how to fight it even before encountering it. These vaccines use mRNA technology. Here is how it works. The coronavirus has spike protein on its surface, which enables it to enter the cells and infect us. mRNA vaccines carry instructions to make this protein harmless without the attached virus. Once injected into our body, our cells start pumping up these proteins, triggering our immune system, which learns how to identify and eliminate these foreign invaders. Then, the immune system stores this cell as part of its memory, which can rapidly be recalled to fight off the virus if we are ever infected by it. Concerning the Covid-19 virus, most people keep asking which vaccine to choose. And as we all know, there are several myths associated with coronavirus. There are two approved vaccines in circulation now, which is the Pfizer vaccine and the Moderna vaccine. The Pfizer vaccine is 2 doses with 21 days interval, while the Moderna vaccine also requires 2 doses but with 28 days apart. The main difference is that the dose of the two vaccines are different. Pfizer is 30 micrograms, while Moderna is 100 micrograms. Thus, taking the Moderna vaccine insinuates 3 times better or effective than the Pfizer vaccine is a question other people ask. But according to scientists, this is simply a practical cause that they are trying to guess exactly the micrograms that will be a standard. Does the gap between the jabs make any difference? It doesn't. Giving a longer duration is advised because it gives your immune system time to learn about the virus. But there's a problem associated with giving long dosages because people tend to forget when these doses are stretched for a very long time. Another question is about the side effects. Does it mean you get a higher side effect if you inject higher dosage, which is that of the Moderna vaccine? It does look that way, especially on the second dose, where reaction to the side effects like tiredness, fever and all. But the two mentioned are the most common with the Moderna vaccine than the Pfizer vaccine, but it is not sure of it entirely due to those. What really causes these side effects? These side effects are immune response to the vaccine. The side effects in some way is a good sign that your immune system is reacting to the vaccine. But for those who don't experience any, you are still getting a very good reaction. There is another question and worry for the fact that most people tend to say, and it's true, that why is it that people still get infected after taking this vaccine? Now, what you see are cases of extreme mutants, which are quite different from the original strands. In fact, it is like a syllabus that have been changed. But going back to the original strain, the accuracy was only 95%, which means out of 100 people, there are 5 of them who could end up with the virus. But you understand it to be mild, not as the previous if you have not taken the vaccine. So what is the point of getting vaccinated when you still get infected by coronavirus? Vaccination changes a severe disease to a mild disease. and from a mild disease to a systematic disease. So the responsibility of this vaccine is not just to avoid falling sick with COVID-19, but also preventing the severe forms which requires oxygen shortage or intensive care. How long does our protection last when vaccinated? Overall, about 30% of us who have very long-lasting antibodies, and the other 30% don't have enough of these antibodies. You will need to remind the immune system by going for a booster vaccine. When you see the 30% whose immunity lasts a long time, what kind of time frame are we looking at? We are talking about years. But we all have to do blood tests for antibodies levels, and when on a whole low level, we probably have to go for vaccination again. How exactly does booster shots work? They work by boosting the immune system. Antibodies that was for. You do a booster shot and shoot the antibodies high, in fact, super high. When that happens, you'll be able to fight the virus even if mutated. Does not wearing masks likely to happen in a lifetime in the present world of COVID-19? Scientists say they are not very sure, but we should look out for 3 to 4 years at least, till 80% of the population are vaccinated. Please stay safe. Thank you very much for watching.